Hey friends, it's Gerald and welcome. So today we're going to be talking about Wholenot. And if you visited Wholenot's website, you would immediately notice the 12% interest on your stablecoins, your USDC, and that is mind-boggling. 12% or up to 12.7% for your USDC, 7.5% interest for your Ethereum or Bitcoin. That is just insane. One of the best interest rates that you can find even on DeFi standard. What's even more amazing is that you can earn interest in one currency and have it automatically swapped for another currency. What's beautiful is I can see my interest accumulate by the second, and it's so exciting and feels real nice to see your interest accumulate every single second. But the real question that we should be asking as investors is Wholenot even safe? This video is sponsored by Crypto.com. Crypto.com's goal is to accelerate the world's transition to cryptocurrency. They have an easy-to-use mobile app as well as a separate professional exchange. Spend and earn up to 8% with your Crypto.com Visa card. Additionally, you can make your cryptos work for you with flexible or locked staking and earn up to 10% a year. Join over 10 million enthusiasts who have signed up with Crypto.com. You can get up to $75 if you use the code Gerald or my link in the description below to sign up for both their Crypto.com app and their exchange. Just note that you need to sign up on true platforms. But before we even talk about the safety of Wholenot, let's first talk about how we can send money in and take money out. So when you try to deposit money into Wholenot, you notice that you have to send it through the Ethereum blockchain or the Bitcoin blockchain, which is one of the most expensive when it comes to the gas fee. If you're new, however, you can use my promo code at the bottom and immediately you get $10 USDC credited into your account, and that should cover for the transactions or gas fee. Plus, it gives this channel a small kickback. So thank you for your support. So to deposit money in, all you have to do is just to copy the deposit address from Wholenot. To copy the address, all you need to do is head to the top, the second tab, which is the deposit and withdraw, and everything is there. So choose the right crypto, very important. So in this case, Ethereum. Copy the Ethereum address and then head over to your other platform to send the money over. So in this case, I'm going to use Crypto.com because that's one of my go-to places to cash out my cryptos to Singapore dollars. So in Crypto.com, if you're using the exchange or the app, it's kind of similar. You just need to go to the withdraw section for the crypto. In this case, I'm going to demonstrate with Ethereum. So head over to Ethereum, withdraw Ethereum, paste the address, and another very important thing to note is that you are withdrawing through the ERC20 blockchain, which is known as the Ethereum blockchain, not the Polygon blockchain, not any other blockchain like Binance Smart Chain or whatever. Because if you send to the wrong blockchain, money's gone. Just take note. Now that we've covered the deposit, let's talk about withdrawal. So withdrawal is kind of straightforward. You just need to copy the address and put it in Crypto.com and withdraw the money. But here's a pro tip. For Wholenot, whenever you add a new address, which is a whitelisted address, it takes 24 hours for that address to be approved. And this is kind of a security mechanism to protect your account just in case anyone adds a new wallet address to withdraw. Meaning to say that it's kind of tedious to withdraw if you urgently need the money. So my advice, quickly add your new address or your own crypto address into Wholenot once you start using the platform, so that you can avoid this 24-hour waiting period. So now that we've covered withdrawal and deposit, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below or check out our Discord group. We have a wonderful community of crypto enthusiasts. They'll help you out real quick. Okay, so now let's talk about security. Is my money actually safe? And how is my money actually used by Wholenot to generate interest? So based on Wholenot's website, they said that the money is used in B2B lending, kind of like BlockFi, but BlockFi lends to retail investors, but Wholenot lends to business. So businesses that borrow money from Wholenot would then pay you an interest in crypto. So they borrow crypto, they pay interest in crypto. Honestly, it raised quite a little bit of questions and thoughts in my head. So the first question I ask is, how can Wholenot afford such high interest rates when they lend to business consumers? Because businesses are quote unquote more credit worthy than individuals. So therefore, logically, the interest that they pay should be lower than individuals, right? So how can Wholenot have better interest rates as compared to like BlockFi? That puzzles me. So when I tried to reach out to the team to ask, honestly, they didn't give a very clear answer of how they are able to sustain such high interest rates. they could not divulge how much money is being loaned out at one point of time, because when they work or lend to private institutions, it's based on a complex contract, and therefore it's private and confidential. So that kind of make me a little bit uncomfortable, because if there is a lack of transparency of how my money is used, then where is my money going? So that's first. However, they tried to assure me by saying that they have insurance in place. They also have licenses that they apply for that's still pending. So in Wholenot's case, they are certified fintech by the Singapore Fintech Association, and they are also MAS, which is the Monetary Authority of Singapore. They're exempted in the Payment Services Act. The fact that they try to apply and try to comply is kind of a good badge of reliability on their part. So then the next thing I did was to dig deeper into the insurance coverage, right? How does the insurance coverage work? Does it really protect my money? So the insurance that they have is the Nexus Mutual Custody Cover. It's a decentralized finance insurance. So you basically, so how the insurance work is that it's supported by individuals who wants to earn basically premiums, right, from providing insurance. So all these individuals will pool money together, and then this insurance would then cover you in the event of hacks or thefts. But when I read the terms carefully, I noticed the insurance does not cover mismanagement. So upon probing with the Wholenot team a little bit deeper, I realized, or they told me, that some of the money that they have is actually allocated to the DeFi space. So maybe they are yield farming in DeFi. And for those of you that are a little bit more deeper into this crypto game, you would understand that yield farming in DeFi can get really high yields, like what they have posted on their website. However, it does come with a lot more risk, like for example, wallet safety, the platform safety, the apps could be hacked. So there are things like that sort. So if the money is kind of hacked on the decentralized finance space, that is not so direct. It's not Wholenot getting hacked. Would the Nexus Mutual Custody Insurance actually cover the DeFi hacks? In this case, probably will not. And bear in mind that all insurance needs to be approved by the individuals who will vote that, hey, will we cover this insurance or not cover this insurance? So the power still belongs to the individuals that support Nexus Mutual. So point being, it's not that safe. Another thing that was really unclear to me, which was minus, was that the amount of money that was lent out to businesses versus the amount of money that was used in the decentralized finance space. Again, it's private and confidential, which makes me really uncomfortable, because what if all they do is just take all your money and put it in decentralized finance space? Well, if you are new to crypto, technically it would be easier to have Wholenot, you deposit your money to Wholenot, and then Wholenot deposits into the decentralized finance space. But you need to bear in mind there's a lot of additional risk involved in depositing within the decentralized finance space. Then I tried to ask for more proof that they are, here to stay, they are reliable. And what I found was that they actually have a physical office. So they have a physical office in Singapore. So if you have an office in Singapore, it's kind of hard to run away because Singapore is such a small country, and our police is kind of effective. So the physical office is in Clifford Centre, 24 Raffles Place, which is a really expensive business district. They also have an office in Hong Kong, in Kowloon, Cheung Sha Wan, at Lafort Centre. Now on to the main question: is our money actually safe with Wholenot? On one hand, we need to balance the fact that they try to apply for license, they have physical office in one of the more safer locations like in Singapore and Hong Kong. And on the other hand, you have to balance the fact that they are not very transparent with how the money is used, how much is being used, where. And that's what the management told me, that you have to kind of trust them on that. So with these two things, honestly, I cannot give you a definitive answer as to whether your money is really safe. But based on my opinion, my own research, I believe that the team is here to stay. And here's why. See, I spoke to the team, and to be honest, they have very fast customer service. The earnings and features are really cool and nice, and the rates are one of the best. So I believe that my hypothesis is that they are not here to scam, but rather they are subsidizing acquisitions by making the interest higher than usual. So this means that as Wholenot grows and becomes bigger, like BlockFi or other bigger interest-bearing account, I expect that the interest rates would fall, because if they really wanted to hit and run, they wouldn't have opened expensive business retail offices in one of the most expensive parts of Singapore, and they wouldn't spend so much time on customer service to really get people on board. So the fact that they're spending a lot in the teams to try to apply for licenses show that the team is sincere in trying to stay. But on the other hand, I think that the lack of transparency is worrying, but it's mitigated by the fact that I suspect that they are probably subsidizing acquisitions of new customers. So if you want to find out more, they have AMA, which is happening on Saturday, which is on the 15th or 16th of October. I kind of lost track of the dates. And I know that if the Wholenot team, if they see this, they may hate me, and I apologize, but this is my honest opinion of what I'm seeing. So yeah, that's what I think about Wholenot. I think it's a great place. I left quite a bit of money, but I wouldn't be comfortable to put a huge chunk of my money in. I wouldn't, here's a litmus test that I would do. I would recommend my mom to put a couple of $1,000s in, but not like $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 in Wholenot. So that's my 2 cents on this. Once they get licensed by MAS, then I would trust them a lot more. If you are savvy with decentralized finance, you know how to keep your private keys and your seed phrase safe, then you might want to consider just directly staking into or yield farming within the DeFi space, because it yields almost as much, and there's a lot less worries when it comes to the transparency of how your money is being used. So I hope this video helped you make an informed decision. If you've started researching, you probably stumbled upon the roadblocks that I face, question marks in your head. I hope this kind of addressed them. And you do check out my video on DeFi, which I plan to make over here. If it's not out yet, you know what to do, subscribe, or check out what YouTube recommends you over here, and I'll see you I don't know when I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.